Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here. We are here diving into Gemini season. So today's video is all about a ritual for Gemini season and crystals to support the energy of Gemini. If you are a Gemini, like I'm a Gemini, or if we're just here in this season, right? So this is not only for those of you who have Gemini in your chart, it is for all of us as we walk through this Gemini season. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future episodes. We are here every month with a ritual for the specific Zodiac season. We talk about the first ones of the month. We talk about lots of crystals and different information about crystals and how you can bring them into your world. So be sure to hit subscribe so you do not miss us, and let's get started. Let's just start and take a gentle deep breath in. Slow release, and really just come into this present moment. Allow your body to soften, your mind to settle, and just kind of slightly come into here, into this moment, right? Notice your thoughts as they move without needing to follow them, just kind of observing them. Gemini season invites a shift of rhythm. Where the previous season asked you to root and ground, this season begins to open and expand. It's a time of curiosity, of connection, and mental movement. Gemini is the thinking sign. It's supporting you in exploring new perspectives and expressing yourself more freely. This ritual today is all about clarity and connection. Gemini energy supports communication, curiosity, adaptability, and mental clarity. And again, this ritual is not just for Gemini placements, those of you who have Gemini in your chart. It is for anyone who feels called to clear that mental clutter, to reconnect to their voice, and to move through change with more ease and awareness. Visualize a soft breeze moving through open air, creating space, clarity, and gentle movement within your mind. Cynthia, can you kind of share with us how to understand Gemini energy a little bit more?
I love Gemini energy. It's very mental, but it's very much connected to the element of air, the breath, the mind, the exchange of ideas, which just that just really gets my motor running, as they say. This is a season of connection, connection to others, to information, to the many layers of your own inner dialogue. It supports you in seeing your life from new perspectives. How fun is that? Helping you shift your thoughts and explore possibilities, make more aligned choices, which is always a good thing. If you're going out and exploring these different things, your choices are better if they're aligned with you, obviously. Collective themes would include expanding perspective, expressing thoughts and ideas, learning, unlearning, exploring, moving with flexibility and openness. Sometimes, though, this energy can feel like overthinking or mental overwhelm, maybe kind of scattered focus, miscommunication, or inconsistency. But keep in mind, that's kind of natural when energy is moving so quickly as it does during Gemini energy. So maybe in summary, this ritual is about creating clarity within that movement, supporting your mind in feeling clear, focused, and connected, but yet remaining open to growth. Anything you'd add to that, Katie?
I love that. I think that so fits what this ritual is about, right? So let's kind of talk about taking that piece of what Cynthia said and diving into that Gemini energy and kind of formulating an intention for the ritual that is specific for you. And this might change as you practice this ritual throughout Gemini season, and that's totally okay. Always trust that intuition, that inner guidance, and your body's wisdom. So, intention of the ritual, kind of invite yourself to set a clear, supportive intention that aligns with you in this moment. Maybe asking questions like, what thoughts am I ready to release? How can I communicate more clearly and honestly? Where is my curiosity guiding me right now? Try to choose one focus. Just start with one focus. Let it be simple. Let it feel simple. And trust what naturally resonates with you. So, Cynthia is going to share about some crystals here that really support Gemini season and support that clarity and connection. Try to see which one is calling to you, and maybe that will support you in defining your intention for the ritual. So, Cynthia, what are these crystals for Gemini season?
These are primarily crystals for clarity and connection. Each of these stones I'm going to talk briefly about supports the mind, intuition, and the energetic flow, which helps you stay centered and clear as your thoughts and experiences expand. You probably guessed, first up is Labradorite, always one that's present when we're working with our intuition. It supports insight and inner guidance, helps you navigate change with greater trust, connects the mind with deeper intuition. This is a really great one for exploring new ideas while staying internally anchored. Rutilated quartz, you might not have seen that one coming. It's for clear thinking and focus. It helps us release mental fog and overwhelm. At the same time, it supports clarity and decision making, amplifies our intention and direction. So this one's really good for helping organize thoughts and gaining perspective. One of my all-time favorites for working with intuition, Rainbow Moonstone. It's a great one for intuition, but it's also a great one for emotional balance. It kind of helps soften that overactive mind that we might have right now and supports emotional awareness during change. It also, as we've alluded to, encourages intuitive reflection. And this is one that's really good for staying emotionally centered while you're processing all these new experiences, which admittedly can be a little overwhelming at times, but this is what your crystals are there to help you with. Another one you may have seen coming is fluorite. Beautiful stone. This is a stone of mental organization and alignment. It helps us stay sharp and focused. It brings structure to what might be scattered thinking. Supports focus, learning, and integration. So it helps you process information more clearly. This was a great one that you would pull out and use for studying, for planning, and for maintaining clarity. And then Amazonite, a beautiful soft Amazonite. It's a stone of honest expression. It encourages clear, heart-centered communication, kind of balancing logic with emotional truth. So it supports speaking with calm and confidence. So good, because we're talking about speaking not only to others but to yourself. It's very, very good stone for expressing yourself openly and authentically. So as I was talking about those, did one of them kind of call to you or draw you in? If so, trust that connection. It's guiding you toward what you need. And, we've said this before, we're going to say it again. These are suggestions. If you feel like something else is calling you to support this ritual, then by all means, follow your intuition. But I'm going to also encourage you to maybe give one of these a try another time. What do you think, Katie?
Oh, I love it. Absolutely. I agree. I mean, I am a Gemini, but all those stones are like my favorite stones, right? They totally align with me. Let's kind of dive into this Gemini season clarity ritual. It's an invitation to create space within your mind while staying connected to your inner voice. The ritual flow will start with preparing your space. This is always where you want to start when you're doing rituals and things like this. Prepare a space, sit comfortably, hold your crystal, place it near your throat or your third eye. Those are the spaces, the chakras that we're kind of working with today. And step 2, connect to your breath. This is always important because you want to get grounded and get into that present moment. So take 3 slow, steady breaths, your own rhythm at your own pace. Inhale through the nose, exhale gently through the mouth. If you feel called to, as you exhale, you can make a ah sound as you kind of push the breath out. Step three would be to create mental space. Imagine your thoughts moving like clouds across the sky, not needing to follow them or swirl in them, but just kind of letting them pass through like clouds. So this is really about being an observer, being a witness. You're stepping into that space of your third eye where you're just simply witnessing, watching, observing these thoughts. So, like clouds, letting them go into your mind and leave your mind, just kind of passing through. Step four is to support clarity. So, you're going to hold your chosen crystal, visualize a soft, steady light moving through your mind, creating space, organizing, and gently clearing. So, for this ritual, if you go over and find us on Instagram or Facebook at shopewbms.com, there'll be a video or reel up that will kind of guide you through this like a mini meditation. So you can go ahead and get that for support as well. Step five, set the intention. So what is that intention? We kind of talked about this earlier. What really aligns with what you're trying to create in this moment or support in this moment? Think or speak it. It could be something like, I support my mind in feeling clear, focused, and open. Some other affirmations that could really pair well as you are aligning with your intention. My mind feels clear, open, and supported. I express myself with honesty and ease. I trust my thoughts and my inner guidance. I move through change with curiosity and flexibility. Clarity develops naturally as I create space. So you just want to choose one of those affirmations to be your intention, but then it's also something that you can carry through the season in your daily day-to-day activities that kind of supports the continuation of the ritual that you are practicing. And then step six is going to be to integrate the energy. Place that crystal near your throat or your heart and sit quietly for 30 to 60 seconds. Again, if those thoughts roll in, which happens, it's okay. You're not doing it wrong. Let them be clouds. Let them come and go, just like clouds kind of flow in the sky. You won't do this ritual wrong. You don't have to spend a ton of time doing the ritual. All of these rituals that we share for the Zodiac seasons are meant to be something you can do in a couple minutes time so that you can really fit it easily into your daily routine. To allow the experience to be simple, clarity often comes through space, not force. So don't force it, just show up and practice the ritual, creating space for that clarity to roll through. So it can be a really powerful ritual to do, especially in this Gemini season. Cynthia, can you kind of share with us a little bit on how to work with this energy all season?
Yeah, there's some very simple ways that I'm going to suggest. Just take a piece of your fluorite or rutile quartz and carry it with you. It will support focus and clarity. Keep your Amazonite close by when you're communicating or journaling. Work with Labradorite when you're exploring new ideas or direction. Maybe take that rainbow moonstone and just sit with it when you need some emotional balance. And give your mind regular space. Pause, breathe, and reset. I think that's probably a good foundation for anything that we're talking about doing here. Just remember, Gemini energy can be understood as curious, open, flowing, and supported by moments of stillness and awareness. So this is one season. I mean, meditation is really important, even in brief things during all seasons. But when you're working with something that's as focused and mental as this one, it's particularly important. Don't you think, Katie?
100%. As somebody that flows in Gemini energy all year long, I definitely agree that creating space for some meditation, even if it's just like a 1-minute pause to just give yourself that space to kind of clear your head, be really, really supportive with this Gemini energy. Gemini season reminds us that growth is not always about moving forward in a straight line. Sometimes it comes through exploring, through questioning, through reflection, seeing things differently. It is movement with awareness. So take a moment to reflect. Where in your life are you being invited to create more space or to express yourself more honestly? That's a big question. Take a moment as we end this video to just kind of sit with that question, to see what comes up for you. Not necessarily dwelling or going down the rabbit hole, but again, just letting those thoughts kind of flow in like clouds and noticing, observing, being aware of what's coming up for you. What intention are you holding this season? Which crystal are you feeling most connected to? Let us know in the comments below or tag us on social media at shopewbms and let us know what crystal you're working with in this Gemini season. Which one aligns with you the most at this time? We'd love to hear from you. If this ritual supported you, you can return to it at any time that you need clarity or reconnection. If it's Gemini season or not, it can be a great ritual for supporting that clarity and creating space in your mind. If you feel called to stay connected with us for the next Crystal Talks episode, be sure to hit subscribe. We will continue to move through these Zodiac seasons with intention, awareness, and steady support for you as we share these rituals that align with each season. All the crystals that Cynthia talked about today, we have curated into a Gemini gift set. So you could grab that at ewbms.com. You could also explore all the crystals that we have. We have a variety of options there, including the ones that we talked about today and lots of other ones. So we'd love to have you visit us at ewbms.com. We'll be back here next week talking about a beautiful individual crystal that inspires action and heart-centered confidence. Be sure to catch us next week to find out what that crystal is. Until then, take care.